All right, good Thursday to you. I'm News 14 Carolina meteorologist Matthew East, and cutting another edition of the tropical weather video here for you. Obviously, the tropics are very, very active out there, and we're going to spend a lot of time talking about what's going on. First of all, there's Hannah. As I'm cutting this video, Hannah is a 70-mile-per-hour tropical storm, and moving to the northwest between 10 and 15 miles per hour. Ike, again, as I'm cutting this video, a Category 4 hurricane with 145-mile-per-hour sustained winds, and Ike moving to the west-northwest. There is a picture I snapped of Ike this morning off the infrared satellite imagery, and one of those little pinhole type of eyes, a very, very intense hurricane that will be probably a problem for somebody down the road. We'll talk more about Ike here in just a couple of minutes. Various spaghetti plot guidance here on Tropical Storm Hannah. And notice almost every one of the computer models there bringing Hannah to the Carolina coast, anywhere from the upper South Carolina coast through the North Carolina coastline. And that landfall will likely occur Friday night. This is the National Hurricane Center forecast track. And they bring Hannah to the coast as a Category 1 hurricane, and technically they bring it ashore pretty close to Wilmington and Wrightsville Beach there along the Carolina coastline. But again, anywhere we'll say from Charleston up through the Outer Banks needs to pay close attention to Hannah as it continues to make its approach to the coast. Now, this is a map that's showing you the probability of tropical storm force winds, greater than 39 miles per hour. And notice when you get into those shades of yellow in the Carolinas, the eastern part of the state, that's when you get into the 30 and 40% chance of seeing tropical storm force winds. The percentages get less as you get into the western Carolinas. And it looks like winds will probably not be a very big deal for the western Carolinas. All right, let's go to the GFS model. This is the 6Z run. 2 o'clock this afternoon here on Thursday afternoon, another warm, dry day. But things change. There comes Hannah toward the coast. This is 2 o'clock on Friday afternoon. Clouds rolling in, and I think by late in the afternoon and into the evening, we'll see showers possible here across the Piedmont. Certainly rain occurring along the coast by Friday afternoon and Friday evening. All right, here we are, 8 p.m. That shower chance with us. Hannah approaching the coast. 2 a.m. Hannah moving ashore there, not far from Wilmington. Very heavy rain occurring in the coastal plain of North Carolina. And there we are at 8 a.m. as we get into Saturday morning. And we see the heaviest rain on this model falling from around Raleigh on up into southeastern parts of Virginia. And from there, Hannah pulls on out. We'll see probably some late-day sunshine trying to work in on Saturday. Let's go about what Hannah's going to mean in terms of the coast. Surf will continue to increase, and rip currents will continue to be a big problem as we go in through the next 24 to 48 hours. Rain will arrive during the day Friday, and again, we're talking the coast here, both South Carolina and North Carolina coast, especially Myrtle Beach northward. And winds will pick up, especially by Friday evening, as the center of Hannah the coast looks like 6 p.m. Friday through about midday, I should say midday Saturday. That'll be your roughest period of weather there along the coast. Wind gust from 6 p.m. Friday to midday Saturday. Wind gust of 70 to 100 miles per hour will be possible along the coast. Now let's talk about the Charlotte and Triad regions. Showers possible later in the day Friday. Rain will most likely occur Friday night and Saturday morning, but really it looks like the heaviest amounts of rain will stay east of both the Charlotte and the Triad zones. There may not be very much rain at all. Some breezy conditions certainly possible, but again, the worst weather, the tornado threat, all that should stay off to the east of Charlotte and the Triad. All right, Hurricane Ike. There's the spaghetti plot for Ike, and we'll see that ridge forcing more of a southwest motion, and then as it gets to the edge of the ridge, Ike will turn back off to the northwest. From there, the steering currents relax, and tough to tell exactly where Ike will go. There you see the National Hurricane Center forecast track for Ike. This is the 0Z European model. This is valid next Tuesday evening. And notice Ike on the European, very near South Florida, and from there it moves up the coast. There we are Thursday evening at 8 p.m., and Ike centered off the South Carolina coast and lifting northward. So Ike will be probably a pretty big headache to forecast and track for you as we get into next week, as Ike will probably still be a major hurricane in the Bahamas by Monday or Tuesday. There's Josephine. It looks like Josephine will probably recurve out into the Atlantic Ocean. All right, that's it for this edition of the video. Remember, continuous updates for you on television, News 14 Carolina, and on the web at news14.com. Everyone, thanks for watching. Have a great Thursday, and God bless.